The boardroom is quiet, not the reflective kind of quiet, the stifling kind. The SFO hesitates. The head of risk glances away. The chair asks, "Any questions?" and is met with a wall of polite silence. No objections, no challenges, no clarity. This isn't consensus. This is containment. We tell ourselves silence equals alignment, but in reality, silence often signals emotional suppression, fear of judgment, avoidance of tension, and that's strategic liability. This isn't just about communication, it's about courage. Not just about decision making, but about emotional integrity of those making decisions. Silence in governance isn't neutral. It creates strategic blind spots. Important tensions go unnamed. Accountability softens. Innovation stifles. Many boards operate under outdated belief. Clarity means silence. But the truth is, courageous governance invites discomfort. Fear masquerading as respect leads to poor oversight. We miss the hard truths until they show up in headlines, investor calls, or departure of key talent. Behind the scenes, directors confide in each other about things they don't say in the room. That silence compounds. Tension isn't relieved, it's displaced, and displaced tension becomes risk. The visual concept we show here is the rotating facilitation circle. Let's be honest, many directors have sat in meetings where critical issues sat unspoken like a shadow in the room. The numbers didn't quite add up. The risks felt understood. The performance narrative was too polished, and yet we have said nothing. Why? Because silence is often the path of least resistance. It avoids discomfort. It preserves our image, but it costs our integrity. Emotional containment is boards when boards prioritize composure over contribution. Is the quiet calculus of deciding not to speak, not because we don't see the issue, but because we are afraid of how it will land. The result: groupthink, a false sense of alignment, and worst of all, strategic drift, because the real conversations are happening after the meeting, inside halls and private messages. Now, imagine a board that designs for emotional bravery, where reflection is structured, not optional, where every director takes facilitating turns, not just participating, where the quieter voices are given as much authority as the confident ones. This isn't just about inclusion, it's about governance maturity. Directors must see themselves not only as fiduciaries of assets but as stewards of relational honesty. Because what we don't say determines what we cannot solve. We're not asking for drama, we're asking for design disruption, a process where safety isn't comfort but candor, where directors know their job is not to smooth things over but to surface what's stuck. When boards elevate psychological safety from a soft skill to a strategic asset, they create space for truth, not just tasks. Where in our governance process is fear mistaken for focus? What structural reflection tools can we adopt to normalize dissent? Most boards already know the silence isn't alignment, it's avoidance. But breaking that pattern feels risky until it's designed into the culture. We have designed the Boardroom Creativity Lab, where we turn emotional clarity into process. Through rotating facilitation roles and structured reflection tools, directors learn how to name tension before it becomes a strategic drift. Boards come for language but stay for the relief, because one half they have felt what the courageous room makes possible, they don't want to go back. If your board is tired of debris that start after the meeting ends, This is the shift you're ready for.